Hey, what's it going on? STS here. Sam the Slam here. Now, I think the last video I did a simple review of Project. I'm not going to say see you next year later. That was basically talking about my simple reviews here. This right here is a recap of 2015, where I want to talk about certain stuff that's been going on that happened this year. Because today is New Year's Eve, early New Year's Eve. It is midnight right now. No, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Jeez. And, yeah. What's the skill audit? I mean, this year, to me, 2015, this year was half, I don't know. It just sucked. The only thing good, I'll talk about the positive and the negative things. Shit, why can't it pop off my head? I know. Well, I know the only thing positive that's been going on is, it started in May. Well, actually, before that, hanging out with, it was basically how it started from January and all of February. Going to Mikey Shrouds ended this year. No, it started 13, wasn't it? No, it was 14. It was last year. Yeah, it was last year. The 2014, it was 2015, so yeah. Mikey Shrouds, I think earlier in February, ended. It's going to be not really a miss. It's just, we could talk about it now. I can talk about, it was just, every Friday we would go there, and that's where, the only thing good about that thing was when last year, I started to go and hang out with him at the, I met Tim from there, and that was the only thing good of it. And then me and Tim always started hanging out all the time, or Ash, on Ash and Slamcast, some of people watch that show on here. But, I got to see him, but we went every Friday. Mikey Shroud, and he's probably going to watch this too, this is out here, I don't really care. He would have his TV, blare it with fucking annoying fucking retarded music. Every Friday, it felt like it was a deja vu time-traveling trip gone wrong. He's drinking vodka, we would drink beer, or we drink whiskey, drink hot damn, all these every Friday night we getting drunk. But I always got tired of it. I always wanted to have something to do, But then me and Timmy just felt like, we'll just hang out. Let's just hang out at your house or something. And then I think we started to come here at the house, and then we started we should just hang out at the tap, which we didn't do that till this year. So we get to meet Pat, his roommate, whatever, which that was a big time too. Meeting Pat and Kelsey, they're not together anymore, but that was like I think that started in May maybe, or February, May, where he started living over there for a little bit. And that was the good times. That was a good time. Voc Rehab. I got into Voc Rehab early this year in May. And I'm still, the thing is, I've been doing more with Voc Rehab than I was the first time I went to Voc Rehab, which was 2010? I think it was 2010. I went to Voc Rehab the first time, I had no license or diploma or nothing. This time I have a license, I have a diploma. But the thing is, though, I have a vicious, blind, or Helen Keller, judgmental bitch I've ever had in my fucking life. Who's just, I smoked weed because to calm me down. They want me to be on antidepressants or on this, but those pills ain't really gonna do nothing. I fucking hate taking pills. I'm gonna have to take something though. But she's, I don't care. Lisa's cool. Lisa Warburton's cool, and then I have Amanda. She's my benefits, which some of this shit I don't understand at all. But it's been going well, but then again, now we're here, it's December, and I didn't get much shit done till probably in October or November, when they kept sending me I would take these career assessments, and I'm supposed to do something at a kitchen area somewhere in a nursing home, but no one's fucking called or nothing, and it's kind of bullshit, and I smoked on fucking Christmas, because it didn't matter. It didn't fucking matter. And then also the Christmas, this year, Christmas. Well, I'm just gonna write them on it. Fuck Christmas. I'll fuck in a minute. But May, you know what? May, simple. When I started, I always wanted to do movie reviews, and I think the very first review I did was a Spectacular Now review, which I did post to my YouTube, which I found on my camcorder, which was the great thing too, is because Well, in May, because I use the iPhone right here, I started to do movie reviews. The very first simple review is the houses that October built, which is basically a found footage film with people going for trying to find extreme haunts that leads to their fucking death, to people not caring much. I remember that. And when I look back to simple review, because I did almost 100, I think I did. How many simple reviews have I done? Well, besides, Terminator and Honor. Well, including Terminator Genesis, which is now in there yet until tomorrow, and then in Project Almanac, I'm gonna have 106 simple reviews. And when I look back from the original, the very first 10, because I started to number them down, but now I don't number them. I mean, I number the first 10 just to say, this is the first 10. Look at the movies that I watched. This is the very first 10 videos that I watched. The houses October built. Don't Blink. I fucking hate that film. Dumb and Dumber. Extraterrestrial. Hansel and Gretel Get Baked. Shrooms. Sky High. Mad Max Fury Road. Sam's Lake. And Nothing Left to Fear. So, those were the first 10. It's just so much. Another good thing is my grandmother moved, I think in February or something, I believe, and she lived in a condo the year before in 2013, in December, I think the end of November or start of December. My grandpa tragically passed away. It's still hard because when he was gone, I never got to say goodbye to him, except I said goodbye to him at his old house in Marion in Galvin Street, which was a trap house, which is kind of, he's probably rolling his grave. But here comes, she lived in a condo. Well, then my grandmother had a cancer scare, which she didn't have to do the chemo. She's just taking the cancer pills. It wasn't nothing bad of cancer. And she's doing, but they got this place, which is close to my aunt's. It's Anderson. Well, she lived in Edgewood, which is it's in Anderson. It's an Anderson Township. And I'm glad she lived there because I don't think she would have been allowed to be in the library, but we moved her in the career. But there's there's a home assisted living place, which it is $1,000 something, $900 something just to live there a month. That's fucking outrageous. It's fucking stupid. But the one good thing about that's, because I didn't see it till last month of how much she pays. Every month, starting at time, I started to come over, stay. I started to stay. I had Amanda. I remember I would come with Amanda. We started staying at. Well, she never stayed at the new place. Or maybe no, we only stayed at her condo, which I have videos of that in the past from 2014. Yeah, 2014. But this year started. I would stay. There's the times where we visit, and we leave there. We leave at 9 or 10. Stay there till 9. And then I thought, I can stay here. Well, I started to come here like on the day, and later leave it the next day. And then I had the thought, then it would happen to the library. I said, Grandma, get you a library card, And we got it done. And I tell you what. And I haven't filmed anything. Probably next year in January I'm gonna I'll bring the iPhone, and I'm gonna film all the. Just look at all this videos and all this stuff. It's just unreal. Anderson's Public Library, another hit. This was just. I remember I first got there. I'm like, holy shit. Movies with movies. It reminded me of Days Video from Marion here, an older video store back here in the day, in the 90s and early 2000s. It's just these movies. There's the TV series, the non-fiction series, video games, and the movies and everything. Like I just did the Project Almanac review. All the Anderson's movies, they have their little barcode here, their little thing here. And the thing is, though, I started doing it. But the thing is, though, I started just to borrow. Not much of a time, but they're 7 days a week, and their nonfiction are 14 days a week. So I started going every 2 weeks, and I got nonfiction. Well, I went online, their website, which Marion's Public Library doesn't have. You can renew movies. So if I got different like this right here, it says 7 days a week. I mean, this is a regular project, and also this is one thing I like about Anderson libraries too. They have like categorized and they're genre wise. They're not alphabetical order. Well, they're alphabetical order in the genre, but they're not all alphabetical order of movies, which that's a good damn thing. And it's just fuck yeah. Their horror movies are unbelievable. Now the horror movies now, I mean, it's just not really. I mean, but I mean, when I first went there were so many hits I got that I did in Super Review, like the Funhouse, the Burning, some other stuff. But it's just so fucking fun. Every time I go there, it's just I take forever. It's like I'm shopping, you know. And I started watching Trigun. I just got that now, which I'm still watching. Trigun's got to be one of the best shows I've seen. It's an anime, and it was a show when I was a kid. Well, I never even seen. I just loved the fan art of the people like Dash the Stampede and Nick's Wolfwood and Legatos, Lake Shadows or Shadow. I forgot his name, but I fucking enjoyed it. And then I finally get to watch the whole anime, which was one of the new releases too for 7 days. I get to watch that. That was awesome. But I mean, it's just unbelievable. It's just that library has created so much. Which I'm gonna check on something real quick. So one thing I like about it here too. Yeah, you can renew them, and it's just you can renew them like every day, which I ain't gonna do it at 12 o'clock anymore though. But I mean, later on like 9 o'clock I'm gonna do it because I'm leaving next Monday. But you can renew them, and I enjoy that. I fucking love that. I think that's so fucking cool. Just to renew movies and just having me. I get 20 of them. That's the thing. You get 20 movies, 10 nonfiction, or 10 nonfiction, 10 fiction, or 20 fiction. I get movies from my son. I get movies from mostly me and my wife. I mean, I don't know what movies my wife will go, oh, you didn't get movies from me, you know. So, well, what do you fucking want? I mean, I don't know what you fucking like. But it was just the library and the times of my grandmother. I mean, you had the park because the park was near. Because this is also the time of reuniting with the park there, which I used to go there all the time as a kid with my aunt. And I remember I started my bike all the time. I never walked there. I'm a walker, you know. And I remember the first time I walked there, walking the whole 2 miles. It's the best. I mean, supposedly someone got abducted there twice, but that's the best park walkway. It beats Colonel Greenway, or that's a full walkway to the town, city. But the Manor Park, and compared to Anderson, fuck no. Anderson fucking compares that. I mean, the library. I mean, the things that my grandma. The library, but the things that my grandma don't say, oh, I wish I had money to do other things, you know. But that's another thing too, is that I get movies from the 60s, or I try to get less, because she don't really like watching raunchy movies or anything, but I get like movies from the 50s, 60s, 40s, and I just watch movies with my grandmother, or TV series, you know, with my grandma. It's the best time ever. And I tell you what, when I first started going, I would go to my grandma's. We would go to the library, and after that, we would go to or later on, we would go to the grocery store. And it's just such a thrill. And my grandma was like, oh, you want some food? Want this? Want this? Grandma, no, I'm fine. No, I'm fine. You know? And it's just like, you know, it's just like the old times. And it's just like God given. I don't care. Oh, he's talking about God now. You know what? God gives me the time. It just brings back to the past, going with her and my grandfather to the grocery stores and all that. And you know, it's been one hell of a year from doing that, visiting my grandma, and people saying, "Oh, you're rich," you know. I said, "My grandma has, and we eat." But it's just that's been a blessing. I thank you, Jesus, for giving me all the time, Jehovah, give me all the time I have. And it's still gonna suck when she's gone though, because my grandpa was hard. My grandmother is even more harder. But that's out of the way. My grandmother's fucking best. This is, I mean, we can talk about this month, which December. I mean, yeah, I've been drinking heavily. I've been drinking a lot more than I should have. Every Friday, well, we can talk about the Ashton Slamcast, which I'm trying to get this to be a 20-minute video, so we can talk about that. Ashton, I mean, like I said about Tim, me and Tim, but we started doing, in October, we started, you know, I told him I always had the idea we can do movie reviews, you know, let's just get drunk and watch a movie and do a review, you know. And we did the first one, which was Knights of Badassdom, which was a stoned and drunk review. I was drunk, and I was also stoned when Tim was drunk as fuck. And we did that, and then we would hang out every Sunday, because I haven't seen him in a while, and he's with his girlfriend. Now they live together, which I'm glad about. But every Sundays we'd go, and we would go to the tap, and I would drive drunk as fuck to Rowley's and head back home, which I was fine. And I was always positive. I know I'm a negative person, but I was always positive driving around the wheel. And there's times that we were ahead of cops, and you know, I've always did the way. But the thing is, though, drinking, I rather smoke pot, I rather chill, because pot, it heals me, and it makes me feel great inside. Alcohol, I mean, yeah, but then again, regrets. I mean, I might drink tonight for New Year's Eve, and that's it, maybe until next Sunday. I mean, I'm not going to drink heavy like I used to anymore, though. But, I don't know. It's just, but the thing about this month, I mean, I started drinking, and I'm not drinking natural ice anymore. I'll tell you that. There we go. There's one thing right there. Well, me and well, we did the reviews, and also one thing I like about this year's too is the Ashton Slamcast videos. If us drunk as fuck, I mean, I have it on my fucking YouTube here. I mean, I look back. I mean, just another thing too. My camcorder's back. I got to go. Also, talking about that, I went to the library, and I have a card thing, and I can upload videos there at my library. But it started at the Anderson Library. It's like, oh wow. I upload all my videos, and that's where I can upload. That's why I had so much fun doing that, because it's like, you know, doing videos is what I like to do. But we did 15 episodes of the Ashton Slamcast. We did the Knights of Badassdom Stone Drink review. We did the Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F Drink review, which that's a catch. We did the Ashton Slamcast episode 1, which is basically us talking. Was Drunk in October part 1 and 2. We did the Dragon Ball Curse of Blood Rubies. We did the Random Drunks episode. We did Drunk at Rallies. We did Driving After 12, which is the episode with the cop. We did the Survivor Series 2015 Drunk review. We did the Shocker on Shock Street movie review with Watch Goosebumps. We did another Goosebump movie. And then we did Drunk Buddies, which is the very last one. We have Chico, a.k.a. Tito, with us. I mean, you can see him right there. There's us. Right there, and that was December 7th, and that's the last time I hung up with him. And then I was really chaotic that time. I drank the most ever, because we get pictures all the time, and out of his pocket. And this time I had extra $10 to pay to get a own picture, and we drank, and I drink more in the world. And I got a message from him saying, you know, you were kind of too fucking wild, you know, stuff. And then after that, I haven't seen him since that day. You know, but we got to talk, you know, hey, you know, we're hanging out after the holidays, and we're going to hang out Sundays at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m., which is, I think, is a good time to hang out. And we're not going to drink chaotically. Well, I mean, I don't know about him, but me. But then, talking about drinking, this will be the last thing I'll talk about. And also, let's hold this right here. My wife, my son, his birthday. My birthday was okay. I mean, I got Batman 3, which I didn't really care. I got Control that didn't last. It still had it. This has a short 25th birthday. I didn't care. I mean, it was just my birthday. My son, the good thing, Christmas. Christmas was great. It's my son. This is probably the best Christmas ever. I was stoned as hell. I was having fun. I got gifts. I was grateful. I mean, I wanted PS4, but who's going to give that money? But I mean, out of the gifts I got, which I did a review, Slamming Christmas 2015, part 1 and 2, and I got ones at Grandma's and Christmas and whatnot. See my son. I mean, this was probably the best year so far. But now we're here at the. We went with a sad note. I mean, well, not sad. It's just after on December 14th, I drank back-to-back days. I drank natural ice, 16 ounces of natural ice with Chico. Well, the next day, I started feeling pain in my side. And the days that went on, and I had a bloated stomach, and this became hell. I didn't like the 3 days of floor pain, so I ended up going to the hospital on the. 11th, no, the 18th. So this started on the 14th? Yeah, the 14th, 15th. And it was hell. The 15th was hell. And I went to the hospital because I can't, I know doctor appointment until the 9th or 6th of next year coming up, which would be, well, next year's tomorrow. But, and I didn't have that either. You know, but I mean, just, it was a pain as hell. And I didn't know. I knew it was a kidney stone. I'm a hypochondriac, anxiety, all the hell. It makes me worse. But we ended up going to that thing to, I went, and then the damn doctor just got me in and out. Oh, we can't do nothing for you here. It's like, well, I mean, but it's like, oh, we'll give you pain pills. I ain't nothing. We'll give you a follow-up. The only thing I had on my thing was decreased alcohol intake. That's it. That's all I got. Ain't no meds or nothing. The nurse is fine. The doctor's fine. I got a fucking, to prove it, I got a stupid ass survey that I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna tell them to fuck off. That's what I'm gonna do. But, I mean, that's the only thing. And then I got worse and worse. And then I thought, oh, that's one anxiety plan. Next day I got worse. And 2 days later I went to MedExpress. It was like an urgent care, any care kind of thing. And they did more better. They always do fucking better. They give me medications, but it's still in pain still, you know. It was just worse. Christmas I still had it still. But now, a couple of days later, I've been feeling better. And my stomach was killing me. I didn't know what the hell was. I got a doctor appointment still. I'm going to tell them, like, you know. But, I mean, that was the shittiest. But I just want to thank. But then again, I'm great. I feel great right now. I've been doing movie reviews. I've been watching TV like Trigon. Like, it's awesome. All that shit. But at the end of the day, 2015, the year. I mean, it sucked, and it was great. I mean, there's more great moments than sucky moments, you know. Because I'm chilling with my grandma's, you know. And cheer my wife, you know, we're doing better this year, because, you know, last year wasn't that great. It was good, but, I mean, it was just alright, you know. I want to start doing a journal to write. You know, I always plan to do something, because, you know, I'm going to do it. I want to do video journals, but then I want to write, say how my day was every day, at the end of the day. Or something like that, I don't know. But I think that's what I'm going to start doing, January, whatnot. I might see my grandma. I want to get a journal or something. I want to get a nice journal one. It sucks. It started in 2015 or 2016 when I'm 25, turn 26 this year. But you know, for 2016, for the pre, I mean, I hope the job comes into play. I hope I get a PS4, and I hope I'm just there with my family. Thank you, God, for giving me a family. It's very hard on me. I'm trying to be a man of the house, but it's been, in 2015, it was another year down. And I tell you, when you're older, life gets fast, and I don't like that. But this is the recap of 2015, and we'll see you in 2016, motherfuckers. And I hope you have a very happy New Year's Eve, which is today. Be safe, get drunk. Whatever, I might drink one last time. You know, not one last time, but I'm not going to drink like I usually do. But we'll see you then. Peace. See you in 2016.